What if the thing you fear most is already watching you? In today's story, we uncover a crime that defies logic, a mystery that no one can explain. Sometimes death isn't a random accident. It's a force, waiting, stalking, choosing who will fall next. And tonight we delve into the heart of darkness, where every shadow hides a secret and every silence screams a warning. On the night of October 21st, 2003, a family was found brutally murdered in their isolated farmhouse. The only clue left behind, a single cryptic message scrawled on the wall in blood, and the whispers of a past that no one dared speak of. The family had lived there for generations, their history intertwined with the land. An eerie atmosphere surrounded the farmhouse, as if the walls themselves held secrets. Mark, drawn in by curiosity, stepped closer to the wreck. As he reached out to touch the twisted metal, the air shifted. The sound of cracking wood echoed through the forest. A branch, an ancient, vengeful hand, struck down with brutal precision. It struck his throat, and in an instant his life drained away. His blood pooled on the ground as the tree claimed him. Mark's eyes widened in terror, realizing his fate. In slow motion, his body crumpled to the forest floor. The forest returned to an eerie silence, as if nothing had happened. The chaos began to unfold. No one was safe. As James turned to run, the ground shook beneath him. Out of nowhere, a massive bus, its lights blinding, came barreling down the road, its driver unseen, its intent clear. It struck James with unimaginable force, his body obliterated as the bus continued without a trace of remorse. The blood splattered against the pavement, a gruesome display. Dismembered limbs scattered, a severed hand lying lifeless on the ground, painting the street in a macabre tableau. Terrified onlookers screamed in horror, the chaos in the streets reaching a fever pitch. They thought they had escaped, but the house was already alive with death. The house was their last hope, but it was already too late. The air was thick with dread. The walls, thick with age, seemed to watch their every move. Shadows danced in the corners. The whispers began faintly, then grew louder, as though the house was alive, breathing, waiting. Their fear grew with each step, and then the lights flickered out, plunging them into darkness. The house had claimed them. And then there was only one. The room was a nightmare. Shadows moved in the corners of their vision, whispers grew into cries of pain. Sarah, torn apart by glass, her screams echoing in the void. Lily, her mind shattered by the terror surrounding her, eyes wide with unending horror. The ground beneath them shifted. Alex was gone in an instant, swallowed by the very earth beneath them, his final scream cut short, and then there was silence, the shadows lingering, a haunting reminder of their fate. The curse was never broken, and death never forgets. Lily's last breath was the final sigh of those trapped in death's embrace. But even as her body fell, death did not rest. It lingered, a silent watcher in the night. The curse was never broken. Its tendrils reached out, grasping at the living, and its shadow, it waits. In the darkness, it waits. This is not the end, it never is. They thought they could outrun death. But death never rests. It is always waiting, waiting for you. In the shadows, it watches. In the silence, it listens. Every heartbeat, every breath, it counts. You may think you are safe, but it is always there. Lurking, watching, waiting. The end is just the beginning, and the beginning is the end.